Today's game is the Krellfeld Battleground match between REKTEM and BSTURZ. This was a KBG LAN 3on3 tournament game, and for REKTEM we have iPod, Oyokul and Tights, and for BSTURZ we have Skarzy, Specular and Testy. There was a fake nick in the game. John is Oyokul, but other than that I think it's pretty accurate. This was the first game I cast at the event. I casted a lot of games, and what I'll do is I'll try and number each game I casted, and you can see how more tired I sound and basically how worse the casting gets as time goes on. On the last day it wasn't too bad. I did get a decent night's sleep, and it was a shorter stream, so it wasn't too bad considering, but the second day was 18 hours, so by the end of the second day I was feeling really tired. But this was a really fun event. I won't go into it too much in this video. I'll do like a wrap-up video at the end of all my uploads. But yeah, this is a 3on3 game between REKTEM and BSTURZ. It is the opening game. Enjoy, and we should have a lot of KBG LAN games to come. Here we go! This is going to be it. We're kicking off the 3on3 group stage, and this is the day one of the KBG LAN tournament. We have got BSTURZ against REKTEM, Tyson, who is Tights, iPod, John, who is Oyokul, Specular, Testy and Skarzy are going to kick things off for us here on the stream. And we do have BSTURZ on the attack first, and this is the REKTEM map choice. So as the airstrike is going to come out, but that's not going to be too much of a problem. The nade out from low, though, is going to be iPod insta-gibs the engineer. But I think they managed to plant back. They had a double engineer, and there should be an ally player just in the back here. Did he do the jump? I think he might have, unless he killed out. Maybe he killed out. Yeah, all three players for the ally team are there. Maybe they're afraid that he did the jump though. I'm not sure. You can play back in officials. This isn't scrims. And we haven't had too much action. So just waits for the plant. And I think they're gonna just go for that plant again. They did indeed. No nade this time. Easy frag though comes out from Specular. I think John was making himself known in the window. Taken down. Here come the allies. They're going to kill out, and this should be a free CP for the ally team, unless Tights can do something. He's all by himself in the CP, kind of like standard position on top of these cabinets. Very hard to climb the ladder in this situation. They're not even attempting it. And here they come. Skarzy kills out. We will start to see the push come in low, and they have got that double defense on that low door. And they need to get in the revives as the double kill is going to come in from Specular. It is 2 medics making it in low. Engineering does get revived. They need to get their hands on that CP. That's the main thing that should be aimed for. Quite a long spawn for one of the REKTEM players. Nice shooting from Oyokul. Does a bit of damage. They're going to be able to clean things up. 2 frags coming in for Oyokul. Will it be 3? He does. He picks up the triple, and I think that Specular out for full spawn. Didn't tap too quickly. Maybe going to be able to pick that CP up. As it's Skarzy all by himself. He needs the backup. Where's the medics? And it is going to be Skarzy to get 2 frags and build up the CP for his team. Right on the spawn time. Really nice from Skarzy. He didn't have any medic support. I think they were both out for full spawn. So he did a really good job there. As they are going to try and make the way towards the service door. Tights in position though to shut that down, and unfortunately obviously in ET you can't go for that flag. There is no flag, there's a CP, so he's not going to be able to hold on to this for too much longer. He's got a 5-second spawn. Struggling to see Skarzy there. Maybe a dark config. Respawn of the ally team's going to come in. They're going to be able to pick up that plant on the service door quite easily. But they have been delayed quite heavily here by the REKTEM team. Nice shooting from Testy. Seems some pretty decent shots coming out early on from both teams. Tights. Oh, you're cool. Both getting some big kills. iPod again now, just getting a double frag in. Stick with iPod. He's going to try and go for that nade. He's actually going to back off. I'll take someone on the allies to see where they're going to attack from. A little bit laggy. I've got 150 ping to these German servers. I'm not sure why. Germany hates UK. It's a known fact. As the REKTEM guys aren't really going to be put under too much pressure, but service door has blown, and you're going to see a bit of aggression come out from Tights. He's going to meet someone head on. Does get a lot of damage off, but he's going to get taken down. Full spawn avoided, and the Axis team are going to try and push in towards the objective. Now taking their time, potential nades to take them down, and iPod gets blasted up towards the documents and gets revived. As 2 players in position for the REKTEM team are going to be able to sort out the push from service. Skazi again by himself decides to kill out. And the BSTURZ team need to just get focused, maybe need to go together a little bit. They have not grouped up very well. 2 players pushing on service now. 1 frag does come in, no nade frags, and the respawn of the Axis team is going to come in for REKTEM. And the nade really nicely timed. Just Testy the freedom to just get away. He's going to make it away through service as well. No one to slow him down. Shots did get fired towards his back. And maybe Oyocool's going to try and cut him off at the low door. I'm not sure how many players are in position. 2 players maybe at that low door. iPod and Oyocool going to be risking it all as Testy's just going to have a free run. Is Tights in position here? And he is. Tights is going to take him down. Brilliant save by Tights. And he needs to get this objective back, and he does. Nice work from the Swede. And that is going to be a nice reclaim. And it's going to be John Oyocool with the CP blast as well. And that just adds insult to injury. As the Allied team maybe going to push for the objective again though. And they've got about 10-15 seconds. I think iPod's one of the only players left alive. Tights on a Luger. Not going to be able to do too much here. But the objective has been picked up. iPod is going to get dropped. Short spawn. And he will be able to make it away through service. I'll pick up Specula. They're going to go over the back wall this time. They're not going to chase. That was a big risk. And it was very fortunate that Testy decided to try and go all by himself. That was a double risk play. And so they are going to be able to make it into the transmitter. All 3 players by the looks of things. That revive should be easy. Should be easy. It's a nice start for REKTEM. They've already put a lot of time on the clock. As we have Testy here at the bottom of the ladder. I'll pick up someone on the Axis now. John. And nade could easily take him out. I'm not sure if Testy's got one. He has been taken down on that ladder. They have got the up-top defense, and if you've ever played with me in RCW, I always like the up-top defense. They're going aggressive, risky from the Axis. What are they doing? iPod isn't going to be able to make it up that ladder, but they are going to be able to get 1 frag in, 2 frags, as the Axis somehow make it back up that ladder. And they had, what happened? Did it auto-secure? I don't even know what happened there. I think the objective auto-secured because they didn't pick it up in time. I didn't see anyone secure it. I'm scratching my head at that one. Testy's going to try and get the objective again. 3 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. They are starting to get some frags in though, and that is another person on service who's going to be, on spawn side, he's going to be able to pick up. It is going to be Skazi, 2 players pushing towards his service side. Grenade comes out, takes him down, but Testy should be able to pick up the objective and make it away. Revive will come in, and he'll have a little bit of an escort here on service side. They are running out of time though. A decent time has already gone out the window. So we are going to see the push. Who was that? Was that iPod? I'm not sure what I saw there. But John's going to have to get some big frags because Tights is only on a Luger. He should have really tried to get in towards a trans. Nice revive. He's going to be able to at least scare the allies off a little bit. And both the Axis players are down to Lugers. Fortunately, so is Skazi. And I think it's going to be all on iPod. Nice play from iPod. Yeah, it needs to get that ammo out quick time. Pronto. Yeah, there we go. As the grenade's going to come out. Could be pretty big, that grenade. That was so unlucky. If he just put it just over the back of the box, he would have got the Gibson. And the revives need to come in from Oyocool here. Where are the Axis playing from? They're not even trying to get to the transmitter. They're playing on this box. Obviously, no pans is going to be a problem. No real airstrike or artillery fear. It's just 3 medics. They have picked up the objective this time. They're not going to let it auto-secure. That was a massive mistake. As we are going to see the push coming across from the allies. This is really nice revive play from John and Tights. That's 2 players at the bottom of the ladder. They're not going to be able to pick up John. And they have been cut off a little bit. Tights all by himself inside the objective. Is going to get taken down. It's taken the BSTURZ guys around about 8 minutes. I think that was a pretty nice defense. There were a couple of key moments. Like Tights secure could have been a really nice time for BSTURZ. We'll pick up the stats. We have 15 frags coming out from Skazi, who picked up 2.6k damage as well. Tights went huge, 3k damage for his team. They got out fragged on the defense, but they managed to get an 8-minute time. I mean, that just shows you that team play we saw, the revive play, you know, it was the risky play at the low door. I mean, it was a distraction. Tights got that easy secure because of it, but That's a pretty decent time. I think they'll be fairly happy with that. Obviously, you want to get a full hold if you can get one, but there's not as much time on the clock as possible, especially here on Frostbite, which I think is a map that, realistically, you can get 3-4 minute time quite easily. Blame the Brexit. Yeah. Is that blame Brexit for my lag? No. I lagged to Germany 10 years ago. Germany, UK, ping and stuff has always been bad. Really. Don't know why. The routing's always been awful. Fortunately, it doesn't matter too much when you're speccing. There is a couple of lag jokes, but
prepare to fight.
No big deal. So we're going to have REKTEM on the attack, and this is their map choice, so they should be pretty solid here. You saw the nice nade come out from iPod at the beginning to take down the plant holder. To be fair, BSTURZ, I mean, they should play this map. They should know what they're doing. Skarzy definitely should, because he played RSW quite a bit. So we're going to see a nade on the low door again. And John knows, but he's going to get taken down by the airstrike. No Gib comes in, but iPod's going to get damaged and taken down. Skarzy with a big double kill. Where's Tights? Where was Tights support? I think he was trying to watch the back push. I think he assumed this should be an easy plant. We've got 2 NGs, don't even need to support them. Unfortunately, John got took down by that nade, or that airstrike, sorry. And it was easy from there for Skarzy, but Skarzy seems to have quite a long spawn. He seems to have quite a long spawn. They have gibbed him. Plant will go down in that lower area. No nade in position. Tights has jumped back. And will he take Skarzy out for full? Oh, that would have been huge. Very fortunate timing for Skarzy. We have the normal positions for the Axis team. At the top of the ladder, just on those cabinets, like I said before. And in the flag, or in the CP room, should I say. I've got a short spawn. It's like Specular wants to risk full though. It's going low. And we have got an engineer come up the ladder. I can see that happening. As John is gonna not... Oh, did he tap out in time? No. No John. But I think iPod has made it through. He has. What is the defense like on that ladder? It's not great, is it? They know iPod somewhere, but they don't know where he is. You see Skarzy at the back objective. Like, look, this is not how you defend the map. He's trying to look for him. Doesn't know where he could be hiding. He knows he's through, but he's just going to come into CP from the office. And he really should have tried to time that a little bit better. He's going to be able to distract enough. And look, Testy even fell back.
They have constructed a command post.
The iPod just distracted 2 players so easily. Easy CP build for the Allied team. It did take them quite a while overall. That's a good, what, 2 or 3 minutes? It's probably quite even to what we saw from the first attack. Pick up someone from the Axis. Oh, we saw some back shot in there from Skarzy. He isn't going to be able to take both players down as iPod gets the kill and the revive. Gets absolutely nailed though. And he's going to be gibbed. No, he's not. No, he's not. And this is a 3-man push coming on this spawn side. This nade could be really important. And it is actually just going to get one of the gibbs. Tested with a big 3-man MP40 frag. And it's going to be a fallback from John, who actually managed to get the kill. No gib. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That would have been a full spawn.
Objective destroyed.
As he do have service blowing. Opens up an extra attack avenue for the Allied team. Does make it harder for the Axis as well because they can't concentrate fully on spawn side. Nearly a great nade from Testy. He is going to get dropped out for 15 seconds or so. As iPod's going to make his way. No, he's not. It's short spawn. I must suspect other callbacks. As iPod is going to be able to pick up the objective. And he should be able to make it away from service. Or did he fake it? Oh, what's he doing? He takes him down regardless. And they're going to go over the back wall because it is a fairly long spawn. It's all on Skarzy. Where is he? We'll stick with Skarzy. He's got to do some like Cresty-esque shooting. Frostbite Cresty on LAN. Is it going to be happening? I don't think it is. Well, he does get 1, gets 2! Oh, what's the HP? Oh, he's full HP. Didn't get any shots off. And this is going to be the first map for REKTEM. I thought, oh, he's got nailed there, but he managed to get 2 frags in. Really nice from Skarzy. But just a bit overwhelmed. His teammates getting taken down for full. 22 frags coming out for Skarzy. 3.6k damage. 4k in reply from Tights. Skarzy hasn't learned to straight jump. Some people can never learn. Some people can never learn. So we will update the scores on the screen. It is 2-0 for REKTEM. And the second map is going to be Delivery. You're cool. Probably always used ping as the excuse, but yeah. It's harsh when those realities are faced. So here we go. Our BSTURZ going to reply. Will they equal things up here on Delivery? Or will we have a 4-0 easy win for REKTEM? We do have like the sniper off the start. We do have 1 engineer. Tights on the medic is going to get that support in. Plant's going to come down on this right hand side. Nice cover. He's not gonna finish the plant. I think he thought he did. As we'll just sit with iPods. Who have I seen go sniper on this map and do really well? I want to go ahead and say Fireball. Remember Fireball doing a pretty good job. As iPod's still going to hit some Garand shots. It's very hard to hide here. Does get nice little tap shots from Skarzy. Dynamite will blow 8 seconds before the allied respawn time. They're not going to go for it though. As they're going to plant the other side just to make sure. This makes it a bit easier. You're not going to have Tights actually pick up the flag, and the Axis probably won't go aggressive. They don't know the spawn time. They're just going to hold back a little bit. So fairly easy first stage. They got it within the first minute. Now they're going to make their way towards the main objective to build the controls. They will, of course, be rolling with an engineer. Kind of have to. Kind of have to. And it looks like the engineer is going to be Oh, You're Cool. Let's try and pick up one of the Axis players who's in the forward position. It's going to be Specular. He's going to come up against Tights. Tights strafing through the door. He's going to get dropped without too much of a problem. Skarzy is playing in a spawn, I believe. Grenade's going to take him down. But I think they should be respawning back in fairly soon. As now the allies are going to push. 3-man push high. And Specular did have a bit of a lane position. They are going to get the revives in. Nice work. And Testy's going to have to get some really nice shots in. It's not going to happen. iPod drops him. Controls are going to get built up by the REKTEM team. And they're going to press the button. No problems. And they're going to try and maybe hold this button here. Skarzy taking a lot of damage from that grenade. Is going to get gibbed out as well. The revives have to be nice for Tights. He is going to get taken down as it is one more player alive. Testy picks up 3 buttons. Going to get pressed. iPod all alone with the objective just outside the office. I do hear footsteps behind him. Or is that in front of him? That is in front of him. So he's going to manage to take Specular down, who tried to push forward with the grenade. Here comes John. Putting on some pressure. Going to come up against Testy. Not really hitting any shots. He's got Specular in the room as well. Does manage to hit a headshot eventually. I think Specular would have managed to clean that up because Testy did a reasonable amount of damage. 3 Axis players in this corridor. It'll be very hard to break this down. Nice shot to take down Skarzy. Short spawn. If they time this well, they can just push in towards the objective, towards the room with 1 player, and that was attempted by Oyakul. Specular was ready for it. Oh no! Nearly a really nice pistol frag from iPod, but the objective won't get returned as Tights tries to give his teammate. He tried to give the wrong person, my man. I think Tights doesn't realise he's got the objective. I'm so tempted to type, Tights, you've got the objective, but I just want to see what he does. Maybe he knows. I think Skarzy maybe just taken by surprise here. Like, why is the objective pushing spawn? Doesn't make any sense. REKTEM being slowed down quite nicely. Double grenade comes out from Skarzy, and Tights is going to get cornered. They're closing him down. And he's going to get dropped. Objective will get returned eventually. They'll probably have Skarzy just camp that out. And they're going to just try and slow it down for the allied team. Someone's either going to have to wait for the objective, Probably shouldn't wait. Probably should just go for the button. Because they know someone's going to stand next to the objective. Scarzy's been hitting some nice shots. He is going to try and push forwards. Nearly takes down another player. Respawn will come in. And here comes the ally push. This really should be a nice push. Oh, Scarzy again. Just destroys iPod. He's going to get double teamed. And they know their two-man push is coming towards the spawn side. Nice headshots coming out. And he's going to try and push in and get the button. Specular not really in position to stop that. But he is going to be able to pick up the frags. 3 frags for Specular, but the most important thing is 1 gold crate is in the back of one of the trucks. And it's the hard truck. Right hand side is the hard truck. 7 minutes remain for the allied team. We'll check up Specular. He's going to be the first line of defense for this button. He's got Scarzy for backup. Testy has been dropped. He's up for 15 seconds, so it's just a 2-man defense of this button. And it's going to be the pressure coming towards Specular. Is this a good lean? It's okay. He is going to get dropped. Scarzy, though, is going to be able to stop things. The button has been pressed. Nice revive comes out from Oyakul. And that will be a fairly decent time, considering it did look like BSTURZ had a bit of control. REKTEM were a bit slow on their pushes. They didn't really group very well. And then suddenly, for a minute and a half, everything was going well. Right, nice pushes as a team to get in there and press the button. Looking at the frags, I did say Scarzy. He went really big on Frostbite. Picks up 12 frags, 2.3k damage here on Delivery's defense. Testy did pretty good as well. I mean, Specular did okay. He was only tested like a couple of times. Unfortunately, he was that last line of defense, and when he was tested, he got a 3-man frag, but they pressed the button. Across the other team, not many frags. Bit of damage. Yeah, they got quite heavily out fragged, but the revives seem to be pretty good for the REKTEM team. Their team play is nice. I like it. So 5 minutes to hold, and they will win 4-0. And it does look like they are going to start with an engineer as well. Going to potentially go for that defuse. And I don't think they've got a sniper for the ally team. Maybe a double engineer. They have indeed got a double engineer. Nice grenade comes out from John. It's going to be able to shut that engineer down. And they have got full control of this first stage. As Oyakul picks up 2 frags. If I ever say Oyakul, for anyone that doesn't know, that's John. He's fake nicking for some reason. But he has used John quite consistently for a long time. But still uses Oyakul on Games TV. I don't know. Maybe he should just rename himself to John on Games TV too. So that was interesting for Specular, just doing the run across the top. As the 2 frags are going to come in for Oyakul. Revives will come in. And this is looking too easy. This is what happens when you haven't got a sniper. Look at the freedom. They say there's a lot of freedom on this team. I can see it now. This guy's going to try and get that plant in. He is going to get dropped by iPod. Picks up 2 frags. And I think they're out for... might be out for a few seconds. Not much time on the clock. I'll pick up someone from the allied team. Needs to see some nice shots here. They needed to change up the engineer because they ran out of charge. So they have got a frag in, but easy revive position. No sniper to make this difficult. Needs to be a huge nade. Doesn't get in the window, does he? Just hits the lip. But the revives will come in again. Oyakul again with a double frag. Oyakul's been wrecking. He has been dropped twice from that angle though. Seems to be quite an easy one. Another misplaced nades. Now they have the sniper. Took them a couple of minutes to get up. Let me see if who's the sniper? Testy. Let's have a little spec. He's gonna get a bit of damage in. He's gonna take a lot of damage himself. Needs to time this sniping with his team's push. iPod's gonna easily take him down. And this looks really good. This looks really good for the REKTEM team. I can't really see BSTURZ doing much with this. They have to hit some really good shots. You have to get that plant down basically on the first push. Otherwise you're in a lot of trouble. We're out for 10 seconds. Testy's going to be able to get 2 frags. Gets a bit of damage on the third. Fortunately iPod is going to be able to get the revives in. And this defense looks solid. I really like what I'm seeing from REKTEM. So if you didn't know already, the group stage of 3-on-3 is single elimination for the playoffs. So I think it's 4 teams from each group qualify. Now they're wondering if someone snuck through. They think someone snuck through, and no one has. Yeah, see? Now, sometimes that can work. They just didn't see someone. Now they should know there's 3 people here. They should have the rise on 3 people. But there should be an easy plant. The aggression comes out from iPod, picks up 2 frags, make that 3. iPod just making it look easy. They had their chance. There was only 2 players at flag. Really, I really like what I'm seeing from REKTEM with these revives. A lot of team play here. Obviously, a lot of people will be like, surely that's just basic. You think it's basic, but the amount of times you see people mess this up, this is pretty much the last real opportunity to get the plant down for the allied team. Then they're probably going to have to all go medics for the flag to try and get the flag. I mean, I don't even think they've got enough time. They have to build controls and get 2 gold crates home. I think the Axis are sitting pretty. And they know it. They're going to be quite confident. It's going to take a lot to lose this. Let's put it that way. The frags are going to start coming in though. iPod isn't going to get the revives in. Not sure what he was doing there. Decides not to revive his teammates. Okay, he's going to get 2 frags. But he could have easily got the 2 revives in. Maybe they were out of ammo. I'm not sure. We'll pick up the engineer, maybe a plant to go down, just a bit of confidence. It took them a long time, 5 minutes to get this first stage plant down. Is the nade, brutal. John is filled up now, no engineer. Hello.
30 seconds. Come on, move it. Affirmative.
And John airstrikes himself. I'm thankful I caught that. It means a lot to me. So we are going to see the 4-0 go REKTEM's way. Well deserved there. Their frostbite was pretty solid, but here on delivery they're really showing the mettle. This of course is BSTURZ map choice, so you should be a little bit stronger. They got the flag, so they can maybe feel a little bit happy. Yeah, Scarzy got the flag, so they win. Yeah, maybe not. So they just, well, they didn't even outfrag. REKTEM didn't outfrag, but they dominated them on their own defense. The damage that was strange, isn't it? Outfragged, but they got more damage. It's weird, isn't it? That's a weird one. So 4-0 victory. iPods, Oyakul and Tights will win their first game. And we're back on schedule.